Welcome to today's Explainer. We're embarking on a pretty fascinating journey inward today. We're going to demystify a concept that, might sound a little abstract at first, but actually, it is a highly practical tool for finding an unshakable center right in the middle of the daily chaos of your mind. It's known as the Finding the I meditation. Now, we aren't looking for some grand philosophy or a complex concept today. No, we are looking for a direct experience of self-awareness. So, let's get right to it.
Think about this for a second. If you can observe your thoughts, are you the thoughts? If you can observe your emotions, are you the emotions? This single, simple question completely challenges our most basic, fundamental sense of identity. And it introduces the core mystery that we're going to be unraveling today. If you are the one watching all these things happen in your mind, then who exactly is the watcher?
Section 1. The Illusion of Identity. Peeling back the layers.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it contrasts what we usually do with what actually is. To find the watcher, we first have to peel back how we usually identify ourselves, right? I mean, we constantly staple labels to our existence. We say, I am happy, I am sad, I am successful, I'm tired. We wrap up our entire sense of self in these temporary, ever-changing things. We essentially define ourselves by the weather of our minds. But if you strip away all those descriptions, what remains is just the pure, silent sense of simply existing, I am. And the practice we're looking at today focuses entirely on getting beneath those temporary labels so you can just rest in that profound simplicity. So what exactly is this practice? Well, the Finding the I meditation is a contemplative self-inquiry practice. It directs your attention toward the source of awareness itself. Instead of focusing on your breathing or repeating a mantra, you investigate the fundamental question, who is aware? And I really want to emphasize this right now. This is absolutely not an intellectual exercise. You aren't trying to come up with some clever verbal answer. It is a pure exploration of direct experience. You are literally looking inward to find the very source of your attention. Section 2. Discovering the I am, the core of existence.
We're looking for that silent presence that sits behind everything, the ultimate witness. When you strip away the sounds you hear, the things you see, the thoughts you think, and the emotions you feel, there is an observer left behind that was aware of all of it. Consider this quote: "Every experience contains an unspoken feeling, I am here." Before you describe an experience as good or bad, before you label a feeling as joy or frustration, there is the simple foundational experience of just existing. Take a second right now to just feel that raw fact of being here before any words are added.
Section 3. Benefits of the practice. Why this matters. Okay, let's dive into this.
Before we ask you to do the actual work, why does this matter? Why on earth should we spend time looking for this silent observer? Well, by deepening your self-awareness and developing what's called witnessing awareness, you dramatically reduce your identification with your thoughts. Imagine realizing a stressful thought is just an object passing through your mind, rather than some absolute truth you have to believe. Shifting from thinking to witnessing creates this incredible deep inner stability. It brings a profound peace that just isn't easily shaken by the constantly changing external circumstances of life. It basically makes you the calm sky, rather than the passing storm clouds.
Section 4. Step-by-Step Meditation Guide. The Practice.
To start off, preparation is key. Find a quiet environment, sit upright but relaxed, and aim for just 10 to 15 minutes. Honestly, regular, shorter practice is actually way more effective than occasional grueling long sessions. So here's phase 1. Start by closing your eyes and letting your attention settle inward. Simply observe your present experience, the sounds around you, your breathing, any physical sensations, and do it without trying to change a single thing. Then, gently ask the question within yourself, who is aware? Don't answer it with words. Just use the question like a flashlight, shining it backward toward the observer.
Let's move to phase 2 and see how this builds. As you ask that question, the practice naturally deepens. You might begin to notice a very simple feeling of existence. Just rest in that feeling of I am, without adding any extra labels. When thoughts inevitably pop up, because they will, just observe them without following them down the rabbit hole. Notice that awareness knows the thought, and then gently return to the inquiry. Who is aware? Eventually, the question itself might naturally fade away. And if that happens, just simply rest in the silence, no effort required. When you're done, remain seated for a moment and end the session slowly.
Section 5. Common Challenges and Roadblocks. Troubleshooting the mind. Because let's be real, your mind will inevitably try to turn a meditation entirely about not thinking into a highly complex intellectual puzzle.
There are 3 really common hurdles you're going to face here. First up, too much thinking. The mind loves to throw out concepts like my personality or my soul. The fix? Just stop analyzing and return to direct, silent observation. Second, restlessness. Your mind will resist stillness, for sure. When it happens, simply notice it and ask, who is aware of this restlessness? And third, expecting special or dramatic experiences. Remember, the deepest discoveries here are incredibly simple. Both the profoundly deep sessions and the totally ordinary, frankly boring sessions are perfectly valid and necessary parts of the process.
Section 6. Awareness in daily life. Off the cushion.
Because the ultimate goal isn't just to be peaceful for 15 minutes in a dark, quiet room, right? The real magic happens when we take this awareness off the cushion and into the chaos of everyday life. This practice doesn't stop when you open your eyes. While you're doing the dishes, driving in traffic, or sitting in a super stressful meeting, occasionally pause and ask yourself, who is hearing this conversation? Who is seeing this scenery? Who is experiencing this emotion? Pausing to ask these questions acts like a mental circuit breaker. It instantly unhooks you from the drama and brings incredible presence and emotional balance to your entire day.
Now, progress with this practice is often subtle. You aren't going to get a glowing aura overnight, but over time you will absolutely notice increased self-awareness, a deep inner peace, a significantly reduced attachment to every random thought that pops into your head, and a much stronger ability to simply witness your life as it unfolds. The essence of the whole shebang is brilliantly simple. Ask the question, observe what happens, remain present, and rest in the awareness that is literally always there.
As we wrap up our exploration today, I want to leave you with one final thought. Take a deep breath, listen to the sound of my voice. Who is aware right now?